For you, Rangers. You're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ. Then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come in. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of those, are you? Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. Synths are just top-grade robots. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads, and pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over again. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every last human on Earth. Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. So watch yourselves. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly. But there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some civs. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and sent us packing. Fuck her. Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Welcome aboard. Where are you from?
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too. We all are here.
Come say hey when you're free. Hey, I'm feeling much better now. Ready to help out any way I can. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine, I guess. Not really inspiring anybody, but that's not really our job, is it? Our job is to save the folks back home, and... well, I'm pretty sure we'll get there. We could try harder, though. Later!
Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece, but it's gotta be done.
The roof garden of the Hotel Pimlico. Roger Mayhew was raising...
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, what can I help you with? Anytime, Rangers. Always give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more. In the meantime, I'm sure you have plenty to do. I'll be here.
It's just that, oh, you know me as Roger Mayhew, man of leisure. I'm also... At that moment, all the lights went out in the garden, and a harsh voice called out, "No need for alarm, ladies."
They're worried about the feeling every man for himself again. You gotta pull it back, Serge. Turn the horses.
That's what we're here to do, Marcelo. That's what all of this is all about. Keep it up.
What can I do for y'all? Ha! You trying to get me in trouble with Daisy? The marshals are great. The best. Okay, that's... well, we're fine. They're fine. But if they were perfect, the problem with the marshals is we don't work for the people of Colorado Springs. We work for the Patriarch. And that means we're more enforcers than police, which can lead to a certain, smugness among some of the troops. They know they're untouchable. They know citizen complaints aren't going to be listened to, mostly. So they think they can do whatever they want. And they do. So, they're not loved, the marshals. Not trusted either. Hey, you'd have to be a saint not to take advantage once in a while, and I'm no saint. I'll take a bribe here and there, if offered. But I'm not a shakedown artist like some guys are. I never put the boots to somebody who didn't deserve it. I figure, if it's against the rules, but it ain't hurting nobody, why report it? As long as I get a cut, right? I try not to. Seriously, there's a crisis coming for sure. The old man's on his last legs. His kids are a nightmare. And nobody else around here has the power and smarts to pick up the reins when he drops them. I'm just glad it's not my job to think about it. My job is to do what the Patriarch says until he dies, then do what Daisy says after that. Hopefully neither of those things involves hurting too many people along the way. Well, that's my job. Remember who you're working for, and remember what it means if you fail him. Daisy's warming up to you. You're staying out of trouble and not pissing off the wrong people, and that's just how she likes it. Status quo. Sure.
Well, that's fine for now. What happened?
We're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you need? Careful out there.
Yeah.
It's an uncharitable. We'll see.
Sad to see a woman of such obvious competence wasting her talents watching over.
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you? Farron Brygo, Vice Vendor, Dishonorable Degenerate, Cartel Commander, and Gregarious Gentleman. He's been working that silver tongue, but he's been well behaved otherwise. I know it is a bit much to hope that, at his age, he'd turn from his old habits and become useful to our community, but that's not a good enough reason to execute him. My hope? That holdouts from his organization see how well he's being treated, and start thinking about giving up their old ways. I want them to realize they can still have a life without fear of violent retribution. It might be a bit of wishful thinking, but... good luck out there.
Yeah, there was a rogue synth downtown. It didn't damage little Vegas, did it?
You take the hand road to down, thank the Lord.
Ever wonder how those refugees are getting into Colorado? The marshals run a pretty tight ship.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today.
Know who I hate the most?
Who?
The fucking 100 families. All we do is take care of those rich motherfuckers. And do they thank us? Fuck no they don't.
Are you crazy talking that way? Somebody's gonna hear you.
I don't care. We keep the streets clean, bury the evidence when one of their kids runs over some refugee, chase off asshole bill collectors. It's hard work. And do we get invited to any Broadmoor Heights parties? Do they even send a keg or two to the station when we've done them a favor?
I've never seen it.
See? I told you. Motherfuckers. Each and every one.
Man, I never thought I'd be in a position to thank outsiders for saving my life, but here we are. I don't know what Brygo intended, but, well, I'm guessing you saved me a lot of pain, so thanks. Anyway, Sheriff Daisy asked me to set up an armory for you, get you situated, so I'll get started on that. Want to see what I've got so far? After what you did for me, it's a pleasure. Never been happier to follow an order. It's fine. Can't complain. Happy to. Take a look.
Rangers. I'm here at last. It'll take a while. But I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need? Of course, have a seat. Fine. For now. I brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but...
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that...
I was gonna ask about the articles, but never mind.
Oh, you again. What do you want? Bye.
Raid on Little Vegas nightclub. Blood on the dance floor.
By order of the Patriarch. Only authorized per-
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas!
Baron Brygo arrested, charged with treason.
Too soon to be back.
Always a pleasure to see the Rangers. So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. Patriarch said
My family will be avenged. It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not. Only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
My dearest Lucia, I pray this message finds its way to you, as it is the last I have a life to give. Whatever becomes of us, you mustn't blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I am glad you are not.
Open the door, Wesson! Time to face justice!
Your mother and I love you very much, and we are so proud of the woman you've become. You are destined for great things, Miss Lucia Wesson. I regret that I shall not live to...
Oh, God! Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed of the mess it's in now. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around, too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing.
I am very well with the private property. Please do not touch.
An honor, Rangers.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
Let us pray for those lost. This is a place of respite.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but He says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the Marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause... well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything, but let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. On the plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the Eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Not at all. You will be well rewarded, and not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with the mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado's. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing color goodbye, and good luck.
Down in front!
I can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
I'd know this drone anywhere. It was my father's favorite. Must have been damaged when the Dorseys raided our house.
You're not supposed to touch that. It belonged to the Wessons. I've got orders to keep everyone away.
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
No, I mean, no, ma'am. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Your big West Gold objective, located treasure.
Hey, look at him go.
Objective complete. Current location. Located treasure. Unknown. Treasure status. Objective lock. Left a few things for you in the yard. Honey. Love that.
That was Dad. Always thinking ahead.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see...
It's coming after us! Run!
I reckon it's a good thing this proposal was never delivered.
Did you hear what happened with Spin? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there, poor woman.
Ah, the park.
They've added more guards, looks like.
You're cleared for public areas only.
Yes? Oh, hello! I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please...
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day.
Oh, look.
Melissa, you're too much. Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
What could you possibly want?
Hello, and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Ward family. What is your business at the Ward estate? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date. Entry parameters may change in the future. Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Show go on.
Even with this beastly weather, I can smell them from here.
Absolutely. Pugnant. Pugnant.
I used to play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
Moving along now. Yep, the Dorseys done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos can get this eyesore repaired, we're keeping it boarded up.
Welcome, Rangers.
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
You're cleared for public areas only. Stop! No sudden moves, understand?
My family and I were invited to dine with the Patriarch a while ago. Seemed a bit sad at that table, all by his lonesome. Those were his first 2 wives. They were dead before I was born.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in? Not at all. Now, what can I do for you? Ask then. Why? Are you getting ideas? Of course, and I will, when the time is right. Used to be my strongest supporters, until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me, and, well, until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before. Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling. The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Fine. Ask then. Fine. Get going, Rangers. You have work to do.
Do not distract me, Rangers.
No sudden moves, understand?
Hey, you hear it? I know we're on break, but keep your voice down.
Stop!
No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
Welcome back to Cassidy's Fine Clothiers. What can I do for you?
I'll join you in marshals. I do like roughing people up.
Drummed out a second crack pipe.
Sure they could use my...
Why, hello there. My name's old me and my friends here, dedicated, telling the story of old Saul Buchanan and the refounding of the great state of Colorado, which is just the first step in Saul's plan to bring back the good old... Now, just stroll from stage to stage, and we'll tell you the story along the... Any questions before you go? Saul Buchanan is far too modest for such egotistical shenanigans. No, sir. It was the 100 families who built this place as a gracious thank you to the patriarch for all... Well, I don't want to spoil the show, but it begins with Saul's humble start in this very town. And it follows the trials and tribulations he faced uniting the 100 families, defeating the monster army, and bringing peace and security to Colorado. And, in case you were worried, it's suitable for children of all ages. Stop! Step back! It is against museum rules to fondle the displays. Look just like my picture, don't I? Now, wait a minute. Let me give you my good side. I gotta admit, though, I'm looking better than I was. Life's been pretty tough on old Baldy since the world went to pot. Lost a lot of feathers. But now that Patriarch Buchanan's rebuilding America, I'm starting to feel like my old self again. I'm sorry, friend. I'm afraid I don't know that word. Great! Youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul, straight back.
With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's bazaar. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flab the Inhaler surrendered his crown. Buchanan spared Flab and made him a deal.
If your boys work for me, they'll never miss a meal.
Flab signed up on the dotted line. Now his monsters keep us safe in the evening time. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again.
ask your wife about your,
Stupid!
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Maybe I'll join the marshals and do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you fucking...
With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's bazaar. He lined them all up and he cut them all down till Flab the Inhaler surrendered his crown.
Stop! Let me go!
It sounds like a child. That's not right.
Tourmaline says we shouldn't talk to humans, but I don't want to die. I guess. What do you want to know? I don't even know much about me. I haven't been alive for long. My name's October 11. I'm from Arizona. At least, that's where we started. It's the first thing I said. That's what Tourmaline told me. I woke up and I said it. October 11. I know it's important because it's always in my head, but I can't remember why. Tourmaline says I was made to trick humans, but I got put in the wrong body. I should be in a little body. Then no one could guess what I was. I could be safe. Another synth, I think. I don't remember. The first thing I remember is waking up with Tourmaline in a house. We were hiding. Tourmaline says we were together for a while before that, but that's as far back as I know. Okay. We fled across the mountains from Arizona. It was just Tourmaline and me, but we picked up signals from others like us. We thought maybe we'd find a safe place. My protector, another synth like me. We got separated and I'm on my own now. Tourmaline called it preemptively defending ourselves. All humans want to kill synths, so we've got to kill them first. It's a matter of survival. I don't want to be turned off. Some human hunters came for us and we ran. There was a fight and I lost Tourmaline. I couldn't go back. They were chasing me. So I hid here. Okay. All I want to do is get out of here and find someplace better to hide. Somewhere far away from this city. Will you let me go? I won't! You'll kill him if I do. Anyway, I'm not really sure where he went. If they find me, I'll have to kill them. If humans know where I am, they'll hunt me down and turn me off. No! Never let them take you! That's what Tourmaline. You can't have me!
Please do not shoot the exhibit! Damaging exhibits is strictly prohibited.
So, this is how it ends.
Damaging the exhibit is strictly prohibited.
alive?
Fuck. You're ugly.
Great job, y'all! Now Colorado Springs is free of all those crazy parties and strumpets. Boy, howdy, snap, not that much to tell.
Let's.
All I did was ask a few questions.
Hey, you chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium, my store sardinely.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Remedies for regret, children. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Up and out of these!
Find that synth in Colorado Springs yet? Oh, no muss, no fuss. How about that? Now, one more thing. I was kinda afraid you'd be as pussy as the AZ Rangers, but it looks like you're serious. We need a base of operations for our synth hunt, and it looks like you've got plenty of space. What do you say? Can we set up shop here? Ranger squad I ran with in AZ was a chicken outfit. Failed to utilize me properly. Paid the price for it. But you did okay here, so I'm giving you a chance. Great. We'll find a corner and keep out of the way. And just to make the deal sweeter, how'd you like to pick up a few more bounties? Like I told you. Unfortunately, we're still on the trail of a pack of eastbound synths right now, so we can't stop and hunt for these. But it's gotta be done, so I'll pay you to do it. Cash for each head. Great. Now, let me just crack this egg. You see that light in the center? That's our current location. Actually, October 11's head. Those other lights around the middle one? Those are the other synths. Lot of interference. Maybe near a radio tower. Maybe two. Lots of other smaller EM signals, too. Probably got a whole bunch of robots around to protect it. There's some wobble in the location signal, which means it's bouncing off the mountains from the foothills. That flickering means there's interference, so it's probably underground. Maybe it's coming from some kind of bunker or mine. Or maybe a nuclear silo inside a dormant volcano. Like some kind of supervillain. Signal's imprecise, bouncing around. Maybe in the mountains. Great. The sooner you end them, the sooner you get paid.
food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire a cook if I was you.
What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay. Have a seat. Sure.
Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3. Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3. End of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
This place is making my allergies act up.
fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
To break encryption. Need space demons intercepted. Display rendered objects and assigned to translation vectors. Redundant variable detection grid populated by live stream data. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Turn null.
Do you know where you are going to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you? Sunday, 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 nitro burning funny cars. I can see my own cells. Eureka! The secret at last! They must never know. No one must ever tell them.
They've spotted us!
What was all that noise? Did you just have a shootout in apartment 3? Actually, don't answer that. Just tell me what Irv is doing in there. Well, I'm not paying you 1 Colorado penny until you can tell me for sure. Must be some kind of evidence in there. If I'm gonna evict a tenant for misconduct, I need all the proof. This place attracts all the crazies. See what else you can find in apartment 3. So, what'd you find in a... Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? Yeah, you were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. They do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second.
Nope. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Always watching when I'm shopping.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concern?
I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want? Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm 4th generation, at least. So, I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They never really act... Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really crazy. And they just got... If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Oh, Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I mean, I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race. Right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn. Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and you believe me, don't you? It's true. I'm not. I'm totally not. So, you're not gonna arrest me? But I haven't hurt anyone or stolen anything. You're not gonna turn me over to the This is so unfair.
Solid, Team November. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Wow. An actual clone, huh? No shit. Never a boring day in the life of a Ranger. The team is en route, Rangers. Over and out.
All the classics.
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Ah, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Seems a little harsh. The man can't help being what he is. But I guess it's better than turning him over to the marshals. Well, at least if he makes a ruckus, he's your problem now, not mine. Oh, my sciatica.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone. Bounty target identified. You're clear to engage. Hunt the enemy down. Contract failed. Out of time. Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy. Friendly drop back on the way. Your teammate was broken. They're no longer with us. Victory rests on your shoulders. Finish the mission. Enemy UAV overhead.
Requesting recon.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
Relocating.
UAV beginning flyover. Enemy UAV overhead. UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply. Friendly drop bag headed your way. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Target area is marked. Send it.
This is Phoenix 3. Good copy. Strike inbound. Shot missed.
Survive and you can redeploy. You can taunt your enemy with words or rocks. You're next. Win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Earn your way out. You're going back to the front line. You've earned it. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I'm taking fire!
Learn from the loss.